Hello. Hello. Hey, we got a 30-second delay. How you guys doing? Huh? How you guys doing? Huh? I got the camera a different direction so I can't see the comments on the phone. I got the camera a different direction so I can't see the comments on the phone. So you got 3 in the house so far. All right, so I got a monitor here. What am I doing tonight? I got to turn the monitor down so it doesn't have that echo back. So this is a snowmobile engine right here. You're not seeing that, but you're seeing this right here. And so this is the stator setup. This is a couple years ago, and I probably should go back and look at some of the videos, but I don't do that. So I happened to pull this apart, and I found there was a hole here. I don't believe I did it, but I could have. That's probably how I noticed that it's damaged. So I'll just show you how I repair it. It's probably no different than anybody else repairing it, but it's been sitting here for now 3 weeks, sitting on top of the motor, and I've been doing other content for the other channel, so I had to remove this little bracket that holds the wire together. And so I noticed that whenever it was that was messed up. Now they got some heat shrink right there, which is a beautiful job, but I need to take and repair this wire, and it only did it to the one. I guess you guys, hopefully you guys can see just barely. Let me turn that camera a little bit. I need it over where I'm at. So hopefully that brings you back into the focus better. There we go. All right, so we got your standard heat shrink stuff. I just got some standard solder, 6014 or something to the effect, maybe. Somebody loves me. I see some loves. Not sure why you love me, but hey, you know what? Everybody needs to be loved. So I can see that on one of my phones I use for monitoring it. See, I see your loves there. Like I said, my normal the camera that I'm filming with is up there, so I guess I'll take the I take the loves, I guess. Yeah. I see more of them. You're welcome to North Carolina, eh? North Carolina's in the house. Yeah. Well, welcome. This is a stator from a snowmobile that I had tore apart for over 2 years. So these are Dorman stuff, and there's different sizes of them, but I I can't begin to tell you what size that one is. It's that size, so it's more than long enough, but I only need a little bit. So no matter which way I push it, it's gonna be not what I want, but you know what I'm saying. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. What is going on in North Carolina tonight, huh? You guys not getting no snow down there, are you? So this is some pretty heavy wire. I really want to slice it back farther. I really do, but I like that little heat shrink there because I only have some. Yeah. I got another piece. Problem is I gotta take an gotta remove the wires to do it to get it back on there. So yep. Challenges of life. I don't know. You can always do it twice, right? Do it once, do it twice. It's it's too bad that there you go. Well, that'll work. That'll work. So like I said, you can use whatever solder you want. I do really think I have some of the real thin stuff. The really thin stuff. Of course, when you take in shorten the wire, that it does tend to make everything shorter, right? Let's see how this one turns out. I do have my bifocals on. My focals on. Some people like to put flux on it. All kinds of stuff they like to put on it. Let's see if she's going to take right out the get-go. Looks like she's taken. It's really, you don't want to melt your wires. You know what I'm saying? You really don't want to melt your wires. Putting so much heat into it. But unfortunately, this is a Weller, my son's soldering gun. He got it because he didn't like mine. He didn't like my soldering gun. I got one of those snap-on butane ones, and he didn't care for it. And most of the time, I don't care for it either because it's very weird. If you get a little boogers on it, if you know what I'm talking about, boogers. I keep dropping all my tools. you get a little, the electrical wires, and cold. Yeah. Got a couple more stragglers on this side that decided they didn't want to participate. But I do like that his for the most part seems to work. If you're seeing that, it's like it's not wanting to participate. Yeah. Ow. So it looks like I got it all soldered now, but unfortunately, like half the solder decided it wanted to go to the other side of the connector. Yeah, she's all good, except for now my heat shrinks. Yeah. There we go. Except for my heat shrink come on over and came over too soon and messed me all up. The other thing is I've seen it done before. I might as well do it now for you guys. It's like, hey, you ever tried splitting the heat shrink? So what are you talking about splitting it? Watch. So after all that, I just messed up the heat shrink. So now I'm going to rip it off. Okay. Oh, that whole piece I had that I just butchered and now can't find. It's probably on the floor. We'll pick it up after hours, right? All right, so let's get wherever that one went. Somebody's been in here and throwing stuff around. Not me. All right, so that whole side's heat shrink. Make sure you don't have any little wires sticking off the side of it. So she takes and, pierces it. So you can run that whole piece. Yep. I'm told it works. Now, I have not tried it. You're the first guys to see me do it. I'm told that it's supposed to work. Well, we'll find out together. All right, so we got her cut in half, butchered in half. We slide her around it. Slide around it. That looks terrible. It looks just disgusting. So disgusting, why would you even do it? Well, because I've been told it works. So let's see. I think it's too long, but definitely don't want to participate. I noticed that from the first time and it's not the super thick stuff, so maybe they're talking about the super thick stuff. I gotta cut a little bit off. Yeah, there we go. They may be talking about the super thick stuff, but I'm told this is supposed to work as long as you get it together. All right, she's got it together. They say you can actually roll it over so it's yeah, that's working good. I don't know who would come up with this idea. Probably have to use zip ties on it to hold together. All right. It's more apt if I just use glue on it. All right, so I got it blacked over for the most part. All right, so I don't have a designated heat gun. So we're going to try the one he doesn't like. Hopefully there's gas in it, because it's gas butane operated. Let's see. Hopefully there's gas in it. Anybody ever used these before? You asked me what I'm doing. I'm checking. There's a little reservoir right there. I know I got some butane. If I don't fall down first. I wish I was more organized, but I'm not. I never am. Somebody's been in the garage and moved some stuff around, so where my butane was at. May not be there now after all this. Oh, I found it. I'm glad the owner of the soldering gun got his own soldering gun, because my butane I was able to get this at the auto parts store master. So you just put it on the end. You put some in. And you don't have to put a lot in there. And it lights up down here somewhere. Usually when you take and run it out, it takes a bit to get it going. Yeah, this is only a 6-minute video, and I'm already into 10 minutes of it, right? Huh? I got 4 of you still watching. Congratulations. You guys ever got one of these before? You ever tried it? It works good inside, outside. It takes a while. It's getting warm. It's getting really hot. So you just put it behind there, and this heat flames off. Let me find something point it out for you. Okay, so the heat base back here rounds down this tube and through here, and then hits this, reflects it back. Well, so far, the guy that was saying that this works, you know, I think I watched a YouTube video where a guy was talking about how great this stuff was, and you can slice it. You can slice it and use it, and it'll work exactly how you want it to. And you know those ones, the ones that don't do it live so you can see it. They just talk about it. They do that quick video. See, it's coming right apart. So it's not like he said you could do, is not the case. It's shrinking down, but it's shrinking down. Of course, I could get myself burned if I wanted to. Yeah, see, she's shrinking down here, and it's not pulling together. It's just coming apart. I wonder. Yeah. It's not the case. You probably have to use some of that liquid tape, which I don't have. I wonder. No, see, it's just kind of just it's shrinking and it's just pulling right around. It's not doing. Yeah, right there. See, it's already coming apart. Right here. I don't know if you guys are seeing it or not. It was really big, and then I wonder if I get. Now that it was that size, it was that size there. I mean, what if I get? What if I get a great big one? How would that work? Any suggestions out there? I wonder if I really overlap it, that maybe it won't pull apart. All right, we got the big one now. We can wrap this thing around 5 times. Not really. Not 5 times, but anyways, here we go. So we got an 1.25 inches. Inch and a quarter. I mean, the other option would be is if I put it like that. If I folded it like that. Yeah, see, I don't think that's going to work very good. I personally don't think so. I think it does better if I rolled it. I wonder if I put zip ties on it to hold it, because I'm going to get burnt. If I put tape on it, I mean, it's heat shrink. If I just put taper on it, it would be okay. I mean, but it's heat shrink, and I'm trying to get it to shrink around it. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not that I just couldn't put tape around it. I mean, the other option would have been as wrapped it around, put some glue in the middle of this, and then stuck it together like that, and then shrinked it. See, I don't think I can do that without getting burnt, because that's what I need to do. If I can get it around like that and hold it there. Let me. I got vice grips. I really just don't want to get burnt. That's all. I mean, I guess for the video, I guess I can get burnt, but usually to get burnt. All right, so I got it here. Let's see what else I can put it on the other end. I did have some pliers here. They walked away. I think once I get it to go, I mean, I had some other pliers, and these are pliers. All right, so once I get it to start shrinking, I think it'll be all right. But until then, it's hot. It's getting smaller, but I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll stand over here on this side with it. It's shrinking down. Y'all see that? I would think that maybe if I had that stuff that has the goo inside of it, that might be better. I don't know why this thing's taking forever, but it is. Ever is not a long time, but it is if you're watching on there. Yeah, well, it seems to be pulling together there. I don't know what I can do on this end down here. I got these small ones. There we go. Again, it's again, I'm trying to pull it around there. I'm trying to pull it around there, but she doesn't want to participate. I say it's a she because I don't know why. Because I am. How do I know it's a she? I must not have put enough gas in it. Yep, it's a Stator out of a snowmobile. Somewhere or other the wire got pinched. I don't know if I pinched it, pulling off. Usually, when I pull things apart and show that it's got a damaged wire, it's because I damaged it. Yeah, yeah. If you think just because I'm doing YouTube videos that I'm perfect, no, I show my mistakes quite often. I don't cut them out. I don't make this perfect video. This pretty perfect video of um, 3 minutes and 50 seconds of a guy just fixing something, and everything's golden. Everything's golden, you know. I, I, I watch it all the time. Everybody makes these videos where there's no problem at all, and it went just fine. It's so far fetched that yeah, well, you know, this thing's just it's just I got it around where it needs to be, but where I want it to all nice, pretty, you know, it doesn't want to participate. So, like I said, I couldn't keep it the whole distance around where I wanted it to be. Just where it needed to be, that's where I got it to be. That makes sense to you. Right in the center here where well, that explains why it's not working, is because just enough gas to make it work a little bit is what I did. There we go. I'm almost done. So you can do it. You can wrap that around there. If you soldered it and you goofed it up like I did and it got hit, you don't have to unsolder your wires, and it does do it. Is it easy? Not really. Will it insulate it? Oh yeah. Like I said, once I get these wires all coated, then I'm just going to put it back in and anyways, just so you know. Welcome to the channel. If you're just tuning in, this is a Stator out of a snowmobile, and some or other when I pulled it apart, I damaged one of the wires, and so I put a piece of heat shrink around it. See that did pretty good right there. I was able to pull it up. I don't know about this other end. So I was able to just cut it off, wrap this a bigger piece of heat shrink around it. So I wrapped it around a couple times, and now I'm trying to um, fold it in and shrink it to see if you can do, because for the most part you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to take and unsolder your wire and redo it. Well, needless to say, my soldering gun is not going to participate. My shrinking gun's not going to participate, and I do have my finger burner over here. I was trying to do it the right way. Well, you can see this is the right way too, but you can see this is the right way too. This thing burns your fingers big time. I'm sure everybody's got one of these. It's quality horrible freight. Horrible freight. Some people might like it. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, because some people, that's what they like to buy. I go there. As you can tell, I got it. Let me get this solder gun out that I can't do any more with. Get it out of the world. There we go. All right. Let's get the heat gun going. Hey, Mr. Heat Gun, are you ready for a job? Are you ready? Good. All right, so I'm pulling it all the way around on the other end, considering I couldn't seem to hold still. All right. She's hot. See, this will take less time. I should have probably just did this. You can melt everything you want. This will do it for you. Woo. Woo. As you can tell, it's hot. Woo. Still smoking. There you go. So you can do it, but you know, if you don't mess up, see? All right. Let me show you guys so you can see and they're not pulling your leg. I can do it a little bit more on this end. You gotta be careful with that hot gun because she'll melt it quick. All right. Like I said, you can take and cut that in half, roll it around there, solder together, and if you've already done that. So anyways, I'm just going to tuck her back in. Tuck her back in. And I wish I had some nice heat shrink to put around the outside of that like this. You know what I'm saying? Put it back up and then be done with that. I got to put it back on the engine and get back on that. I've been sidetracked with some of my son's stuff. But all right, I thought I'd bring you along on that because, like I said, somebody else said it worked, and they said it worked, and I was kind of doubtful on the process. I mean, they made it look like, you know what I'm saying, they had it done in 6 minutes or something. You know what I'm saying? One of those 6-minute videos you see on YouTube, The Impossible. The Impossible. Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. Hey, don't forget to subscribe there. And you can always leave a comment for me. And I'll try to bring you back on another something like that. We're into 40 minutes on this one, guys. See you next time.